suspicious of this mushroom. Okay, it's nothing. But yeah, the Star Control, the Special Worlds in Star Control 2 had a ton of like resources on it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn the chat back on because this is probably confusing people who I'm answering questions and alright. So this is a log. Alright, again, I don't think hunting the critters is too much of something I want to be doing. Yeah, and we're done. Okay. Okay. Urea world. So like this world is just made of pee. That's a robot. That looks like a robot. Biology's inhospitable. Palladium though, that's a reason enough to land. Hello, cat. Yep, there's a robot right there. So we've seen probes that look like this before. Are these the Lexite probes? Or are these like somebody else's probes? Not sure how he's missing me. Ooh. I know there's another one out there. Yeah, I had the chat on the other side the last time, so this seems like a better place to put it since there's not much there. It blocked some of the information. All right, let's go get that palladium at least. So yeah, maybe we're gonna find evidence of the Lexites on that thing I saw further out. Yeah. Yes, there were people who wanted that. The Melnorme. We haven't met anybody like that. We've met some basically like space pirates. The Melnorme were like actively helpful. So. More superfluids. Alright. Also saw something over there, but it might have been just one of these balls. We'll see. Yeah, there's no robots or anything. Might as well pick up this stuff even though it's not particularly valuable. Yeah, I'm hoping that there's like we already know that there's somebody fighting the scribe. I'm sort of hoping that there's like more than one faction that we can like interact with, rather than just being good guys and bad guys. But this game seems like the kind of I won't say simplistic kind of game. Rather than, I mean, when it's introducing things, then probably don't want it to be too complicated. For people who have never played games like this before, I'm sure that I would be in the minority about things that I would want for a game like this. Yeah, space capitalists. The other guys seem like predatory space capitalists. I don't remember what they're called. They attacked us when we went to Alpha Centauri, Proxima Centauri. So this place wasn't really worth going down to. It has been a long time since I've played Star Control 2. I might give the there was an HD remake. I don't know if they actually completed the whole game. More like just space pirates. I mean, they didn't really offer to sell us anything. They were just like, give us your stuff. Ooh, that looks like Danger Town. Maybe this isn't a good place. Seems fine. At least go get this this grain stuff. It's like electrical junk there. But we have met people who are like basically neutral, like they don't want to fight the scribe, or are losing a fight to the scribe. But we also know that there's some kind of like larger threat coming that the Lexites were running away from in general, and the other guys they seem to be like, oh, there's a storm coming. We're gonna run to the hills to this other part of the galaxy where nobody can find us. And yeah, we helped out one of their guys and we got one of their ships. So that's cool. Yeah, this lightning stuff doesn't seem to be a big deal. That poo gas. I don't know about that poo gas. One of the things I'm sort of hoping will be true about the other races is like they'll be less stereotypical. Even though some of them were like very funny. I mean, there was like borderline racist stuff, like oh, what were they called? Those kangaroo people. Yeah, I mean, we could put some radiation on it to make it like, I don't know, maybe. I mean, this place seems pretty irradiated. I mean, they could have like different biologies that run on like cyanide or something. I don't think we'd want to eat it regardless of like pathogens or something. Like, I would worry about it's like being actively poisonous. Like, there's lots of reasons not to eat stuff. What are they called? Space slug dudes we met. The Taiwan like want to hug all the people, and they said they're definitely covered in disease. The heck is that? I didn't notice that. Oh, that's my ship. Never mind. It's the back end of my ship. I want to know if we can like pick these dudes up, like sell them to people for like, or make a zoo. Alright, I'm not hunting down the last critter unless he's like within vision range. Okay. Yes. Biological weapons. I mean, we might be able to find some space capitalists who will get this. Like, I'm assuming that people just want it to eat, but like, yeah, I mean, it could be something like that. It's quite valuable. It's more valuable than pretty much any of these minerals. Oh, okay. Whew, that looked bad. If you don't land close enough to that square, you die. That happened earlier. It's just like these space worms. This probably wasn't worth it to land on the planet for any risky reasons. I think nitrogen is basically nothing. Yeah, the stuff in space. Like, some things it doesn't make sense. Like, on the light side of the planet, you shouldn't be able to see the things in space, but, you know, whatever. It looks cool, and that's all that's important. Oh, there's a bug. What I like is that you can see the stuff on the ground from space. Like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, we got, like, sensors and satellites and stuff. What doesn't make sense is that we can't see the big rocks that we can shoot. But we can see everything else. Whatever, man. Alright, so there was a thing over here. That's what we want to look at. Hopefully it's some Lexite stuff. Let's advance the storyline. Abundant biology, too. There's some storms we need to avoid. Looks like. Alright, let's just get over here. I'm not going to worry about the copper. Oh. This looks like a Taiwan ship.
We found a wrecked Taiwan vessel, Captain. No sign of the crew. There's an awful lot of strange equipment inside.
Nice.
Something called a serotonin field generator, air hockey tables, boombox. Okay, we found some documentation here. It looks like these Taiwan were trying to create something called the Friend Zone.
What?
That sounds like a really fun idea. I wonder how that worked for them.
What?
Oh well, we'll salvage what we can.
What? Okay, cool. You give that boombox directly to me. Sadly, no story things. But we found the friend zone. And it's terrible. A little space cow. See, like, you can see these? Can't see the rocks. Whatever. Yeah, I don't care about the copper. Okay, we got plenty of free space. And I think there's another planet over here. Yep. And then we will be done. Go back to Earth, sell our junk, and then head to keep going on with the storyline. It's probably worth it. I'll risk one lander. By one lander, I mean one lander and 6 crew. Because, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's a reason they say things like that. A rock is a rock from orbit. Unless it looks like a face, and then crazy people will be like, oh, it's a face. It is aliens. Although in this game, that's true. It is aliens in this game. Although they were on Titan. Well, part of them was on Titan. Oh, great. So we'll keep going this way. Yeah, there we go. Oh. I'm sort of... I don't know which part of the story I want to find out more about. The Lexites, or like this stuff with the dudes. Yeah, humans see faces and everything. That's how humans work. This is like the canals on Mars, or the channels on Mars, or well, canals on Mars. They weren't real. People just saw patterns because humans are programmed to see patterns. I guess we have to use the map. See, so does Earth space get bigger? Like, could we like claim this stuff? I mean, the Taiwan don't live here. I can see a Taiwan ship there. It occurs to me, actually. This, they were called the Norast, are the dudes. They have a salvage thing. What does that do? The Taiwan are just making themselves at home. God, what the hell was I talking about? Those are the guys that I met. And they didn't have a talking head or anything like that.
Welcome back, Captain.
Alright. I'll probably regret this, but I'm just gonna sell everything. Hell yes. Alright. So let's get this advanced crew quarters. Put the friend zone on the ship. There we go. I'll just leave it there. It's fine. And I want... There was something I wanted. The... Extra... Yeah, the... docking bay. I can afford the docking bay, so... Let's get it. Cat is doing a thing. What are you doing? It's like eating a piece of tape. Well, obviously, yeah, it's unlikely that there's only us in the universe. I think it's unlikely that there's anything in our solar system. Is my point. Is there fuel tanks? I'm thinking about it buying this just because it seems helpful. We'll buy it and see what it does. And to save the rest of our money. Buy some fuel. Okay, so we've got some extra ships. So I can buy the Taiwan Defender. I'm not going to do that. So I can just fill up. Okay. Let's just get everything we can. And yeah.
Anything else, Captain?
Okay, so it tops it up when you leave. The sentient water fountains, huh? I don't know why that would be desirable compared to anything else, but
Good luck, Captain.
I, for one, welcome our new drinkable overlords. Hang on a second. Alright. As far as I know, the ships don't use fuel, but I don't know what other effects that they have. And it doesn't seem to use fuel to land. It did in Star Control 2, It took more fuel to land on higher gravity planets, or more fuel to take off again, I guess. So these guys have drones. So this is like a point defense laser. Our ship has one of those. The Taiwan defenders are obviously the same. This has... Are the Harshiro the guys we fought before? I remember the mines. And this has salvage as its secondary. So maybe we pick up more scrap when we defeat something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you can drive them around separately or not. So, what should say which, So these are the Taiwan. I guess we'll go through the Taiwan space. Maybe we'll stop at Bernard Star just because that's something that I recognize. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can pilot them separately. You couldn't in Star Control 2 or 3 or anything like that. You could just use them in combat. They could use fuel to like do things in combat. Yeah, let's go to Bernard Star. I can already see that there's some Taiwan here. They're yellow bug-looking ships. But yeah, that would.
What's this place? We have a colony on Scarlet. If you want to stop by and say hi, but I would totally understand if you didn't.
I read that as schlop, and was thinking, yeah, that's very in character for them. But Scallop also makes sense. Alright. I mean, the green stuff's like right there. And I might as well pick this up on the way over to get the other things. Also, like, stopping, it sort of seems like it might be a waste of time, but I don't know where we're liable to find things related to the Lex sites, and I want to find out about that. I hope it's just not you're required to go through the story to find out about it. Like, there were things in Star Control 2, and especially Star Control 3, that you could just never find if you weren't exploring enough. There's probably stuff that I never found in Star Control 2. Obviously, Star Control 3 probably has a lot of stuff I've never found, because I didn't play that game as much. It's a very unstable game nowadays, so going back to replay it is a little... Come to think of it, these places that the Taiwan exists, they don't seem to know anything about the Lex sites, so it seems unlikely that they would have any kind of connection with them, or even know who they are. Okay, this seems fine. Alright, it seems to just... Since I bought that thing, it seems to just magnet me on the thing. I don't know if I like that. What is this? Click, click, click. Oh, it's a new alien. Let's have a click. Is that a euphemism for something? Huh? Oh, a bit dated. What? What? Who are you? Yes. Very logical. It is weird and dangerous. You're right about that. I could tell by the shape of your awful mouth. Okay. That's very... Yeah. With a prettier mouth than you have. I mean, this guy's telling me to be diplomatic. I like it. Good job, weird hermit. Does he say anything else? Yes. Yes, they can. I think I went over that when in the LP of it. That I was doing something specific to avoid them revolting because I didn't want to deal with it. Yeah. I've been thinking about going through and like doing some, like if I did the ADHD remake of Star Control 2, finding things that I didn't find in the other game, in the my original playthrough. I don't care about critters. But doing it in Star Control 3, I don't know. Star Control 3 is a much harder game to work with these days. Okay. Yep, seems worth it. I'm not gonna do anything this time. It was also possible to never do a lot of the things, like some of the things you had to do for the story. And it was possible to get a lot of bad endings for Star Control 3. Ooh, I don't like that. I think I just got jumped. Let's avoid. Some of these monsters and blowy uppy stuff. Yeah, there's our stuff. Alright, let's get out of here. Where's that stuff? Yeah. I mean, as much as I like playing old games, like I've thought about playing through the King's Quest and Space Quest games. I love those. A lot of the old strategy games and adventure games are really things that I like to do. Is gravity a hazard? I'm not gonna bother landing there. Let's go to this colony they were talking about. If I can't land on the star, why does it bother pulling me in to this thing? I guess to look at it, but there's not even any information there. A Taiwan unveiler. Oh, what's an unveiler? I like how I'm not allowed to shoot at them.
Hello, best friend. What are you up to? Can we come?
Yeah. Doesn't
What
look
are
okay.
you up to? Can we come? See you later, best friend.
This looks like one of those,
Yay! Our new best friends have stopped by to hang out.
Okay.
Of course, best friends.
Nice. Oh, they just gave us fuel. Sweet.
Normal colony stuff.
Uh-huh.
Science. Reading books. So when we get in lots of arguments about comics.
See, exactly. Nerd stereotypes, man. Oh man, the chat is covering up this. That's not really a good place to put it.
Reading books. So when we get in lots of Bye.
Alright. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be that they were just like, it acts like everything else. There was